Hey guys and girls, welcome to Nightwise.com. Welcome to my own little private video blog. It's Monday today, 21st of May, and I decided that in order to put something on the website every day, which I'm actually doing pretty well, I also wanted to include a video blog. Not just an entire KWTV episode, because man, those take forever to put together, and sometimes I just want to get something out there quick and dirty. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes of what I'm working on for the moment, and what I'm working on is this baby right behind me here. This is a beautiful 17-inch Imac G4, 800 megahertz, 768 megs of RAM, and a 20 gigabyte hard drive. It is absolutely useless. You can't do anything with it anymore. It's a PPC processor. It's a PowerPC processor. That architecture is no longer supported by Apple. Lion doesn't run on it. Snow Leopard barely runs on it. I don't think it does anymore. The only thing that still runs on it decently is 10.5 and 10.6. Now 10.5 still runs on it, and Apple says, well, it's no longer supported. So if you have a Mac with a PowerPC processor, you can't run the latest version of Apple's OS X. And you can't run backwards versions, because when you go on the internet, you might as well have no protection at all, walk into a Nigerian prostitution parlor and ask them to fill up your credit, your client card, your loyalty card in one evening. The chances that you'll catch something there are smaller than you catching something online with an unprotected version of 10.05. Now what to do? 10.06? Yeah, maybe, but it'll be dog slow. It's 800 megahertz, remember? So that's not really an option either. So why not put Linux on it? That's why I actually got it, because it's pretty and I always wanted one, and because I wanted to fool around with Linux and play around with it, show you guys a little bit what I'm doing. So I have been tinkering with this weekend, and I nearly had a heart attack yesterday. I inserted the CD of PowerPC Debian because I wanted to try it, and I rebooted the thing. I didn't want to boot from CD. So I reset the NVRAM and the PRAM, which is like resetting your BIOS on a PC. And the machine booted up into a widescreen and nothing happened. So I got worried. I tried again, and I got memory errors. And I thought like, oh, not good, not good at all. I broke it. I had it for 2 days, I broke it. Nice going, Nightwise. Luckily, I went online a little bit, asked the community, in Google Plus what to do, got some suggestions, but none of them worked. So I decided to boot into the open-firmware, which is kind of a Linuxy BIOSy thing inside a Mac, and ejected the CD that way, rebooted, and it worked. So I'm very happy at that. Thank you, Google and the interwebs and the community. Now, speaking of the community, I had talked to the community this weekend saying, dudes, dudettes, what do I have to put on here? I mean, which PowerPoint distribution of Linux do you suggest? Now, if you think there are only 5 out there, you're wrong. Every major Linux distro still gets recompiled for PPC. Now, Ubuntu 12.04 with Unity on this baby, 800 megahertz, 700 and something megabytes of RAM, might not be a good idea. Won't be really fast. But going with an older version would be nice, with something with GNOME 2 like 10.04, but I'll have the same problem then with OS X 10.5. It won't be supported anymore. So I'm kind of looking for something to put on there. I'm not really sure. I would like a pretty recent distro and a very light interface. So I'm thinking of cobbling something together. I did talk to the community, and boy, did they come back to me on Facebook. I think it's Manuelo and Lord Drachenblut who are on there on Facebook, giving me all kinds of suggestions and telling me to download this and download that. So I've downloaded several copies of PPC Linux, and I'm going to try them out. Now I know that I haven't bricked the device. So stay tuned, I'll put a blog post out on the whole thing about this, and just, wanted to give you a quick update on what I was working on. If you have any experience with doing stuff that I want to do on this kind of hardware, let me know, because we can use our combined powers to make this into a little project and perhaps make a video podcast out of it. So that's what I'm working on. Very happy to have this baby back alive. It was a white screen of death, and even if you bought it secondhand and it's not really worth anything anymore, it's still a bummer if it doesn't work, but it does. So I'll keep you guys posted about what I'm working on. If you have any suggestions, with this project, let me know. So we'll turn it into something useful and let that old piece of technology still work for us instead of the other way around. See you guys. Bye.